If you have an iPhone, you absolutely should check out the Apple Watch. And if you give me 5 minutes, I'll tell you why. Whether it is the SE, the outgoing Series 5, or the new Series S, the Apple Watch is the epitome of a smartwatch in 2020. When they updated the Series 5 to an always-on display, that simply means there's always something showing on the watch itself. There's always going to be some information that's there that you can glean at a glance. And you even had the capability of changing the watch face to be able to see what is on there. This is one of the many pros about why a lot of people who have an iPhone are looking at smartwatches more and more, and explains the popularity of Apple's smartwatch. Next pro that I want to go over is simply the plethora of applications that you're going to find on the watch itself. You're going to be able to find ESPN. You are going to be able to find news, stocks, multiple podcast apps, multiple weather apps, multiple fitness apps, and health applications. You're going to be able to use things like SmartThings from Samsung on the Apple product. You can use MyQ to open and close your garage doors. You can use multiple applications because the ecosystem is so vast and growing at such a fast rate. The watch itself provides a wonderful experience. It is extremely comfortable to wear. The form factor is very easy to use. The crown on the top gives you a great tactile sense, and it's minimalistic in a technical kind of a way, right? The smaller screen, the information that you're able to glean from it from just a glance, all kind of make it there when you need it and disappear when you don't. What are some of the cons about having a smartwatch though? So first off, you're going to get more distractions. Hold on. Okay. It's inevitable that you are going to end up with more distractions because you have easy access to information. In fact, when the smartwatch first came out, when you saw Pebble and then eventually Apple in this space, being able to pull notifications from your phone to a second screen was one of the biggest use cases that people were focusing on with those given products. The idea was simple that I don't have to lift my phone up and get something out of my pocket in order to get the information that I want. For women who had their phone in their purses, they could walk around an entire room, know that their purse and their phone is secure, but never be disconnected. And as Apple, Pebble, and eventually Fitbit and other competitors improved the experience, you were able to get things like voice to text that actually did a wonderful job of inputting information so you could respond to text messages. You could have phone calls with people. You could call people. You could interact in a way that, quite frankly, you could not do. In fact, one of the favorite features of the smartwatch that my kids have is simply flipping a coin. When they can't decide what they want between the two of them, I flip 3 coins, and I can simply do that with Siri. Hey Siri, flip a coin.
It's heads.
Just like that. I say that 3 times, and then one of my kids gets their choice and the other one just gets disappointment. I'm sorry, that's life. So if you are an iPhone user, if you have access to all of the information that you would normally have on the phone and you want that in a different location, now is a perfect time to be looking into these devices. There is zero reason, if you want an actual smartwatch, to consider the alternatives. Apple simply has the best on the market. It has the best use cases, it has the most features, it has the most apps. It covers as many of your use cases as you could possibly dream of, and probably even more. Now, the difference between the SE and the 6 is really what this is going to come down to. My previous video, I talked about the need for me to always have this display on. If that's not something that you have, absolutely consider the SE. In fact, you can get an LTE or data connected version of the SE in a couple different colors for like $330, which is a pretty good deal considering how much usefulness that you are probably going to get out of this. The other thing that I would recommend is simply take a look at somebody else's watch. They're probably going to be willing to let you play with it for a little while, and you can look and see about the interface and see if the way that it works and functions is going to be something that is going to be useful to you. Hopefully this was good, useful information. If it was, consider giving it a like. Comment below about why you might be looking for the first time at getting a smartwatch and what other questions I could answer about the Apple smartwatches to help you in your decision making. I'm TheGrayingTech, and I hope you have a wonderful day.